Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video we're going to be talking about the preference, the Ling Ling Brie and her dust bucket Nick Cannon. I'm not sure if you guys do follow the Selling Sunset show that is on Netflix, but in the event of they premiering a new season, there has been a lot of topic that has been coming up pertaining the cast of that show. And one of those is Nick Cannon, maybe 105 baby mama. Her name is Brie. She's also part of the cast on that show. And this woman, she's just so mean spirited. There's one black girl on the show by the name of Chelsea. And literally, ever since this baby mama went on that show, she have been doing everything within her power to make the environment hostile for the only black girl on the show. Because at the end of the day, I have told you guys over and over, black women, these non-black women, whether y'all want to admit it or not, they truly be feeling a way about us as black women. And in the case of Chelsea, I'm not really sure about what is currently going on with Chelsea, but last season the news broke that her husband was cheating on her. Yes, he was indeed a white man. And again, Brie was the one that basically came out here and she let everyone know that one of her friends saw Chelsea husband with a white girl. And again, I think it is so interesting that considering she is in this very dusty predicament with a black male, and to see this beautiful black woman successful, coming out here thriving, well taken care of by a white man, we already know how that tend to trigger all of these insecurities in these non-black women. Chelsea was married with a family, successful career, extremely gorgeous. And she is one of the baby mama 1004 to one of the lowest hanging fruits of society. And considering what these women have been told for the entirety of their life, we already know you would expect her to have the white picket fence and for her to be in Chelsea's position, right? Nonetheless, I think it is so interesting that when black women, we come out here and we literally go against every single thing that society has been portraying about us for the longest of time. Because if you guys are asking me, everything that society has worked so hard to convince the universe that us as black women we are, if you guys do look around, this preference hair Brie, she's literally the epitome of what they want people to believe that us as black women we are. And slowly but surely we're seeing more of these preference falling to that archetype of what society want black women to be. Because you guys already know, just recently I also made that video with that hood rat Huda. This lady also, she was on Long Island. And again, she's a single baby mama to one of the lowest hanging fruits of society. She apparently displayed all of the negative stereotype that they claim that us as black women that we are. But I think it is so interesting that these same women, regardless of them literally being the walking stereotype of what they claim that us as black women we are, these women still be feeling such a way about us as black women. Nonetheless, guys, listen to what this content creator here had to say about Brie, thinking that she's the favorite baby mama out of like 50 of them. Nonetheless, listen to what she had to say about Brie and her dusty predicament with the dust bucket Nick Cannon, and then we will come back with more.
Maybe a controversial take, but in honor of Selling Sunset's new season, there's only one thing that constantly is on the brain, and that is 6 women thinking that Nick Cannon is the prize. Like, people can do whatever they want. This is a relationship. I just want to put that out there. That is their relationship. But it's extremely hard to understand the dynamic of 6 beautiful women choosing this guy to be their baby daddy and bringing children into the world, and knowing that their children are going to have to divide that time with 6 other families, and there's no way that they can have their father actively in their life the way that a father should be. And then in addition, these women all coming forward and like saying certain things that makes them think that they are the favorite. It's so crazy. And I hate to say it, but like Brie herself, like she will say stuff in her comments where she's like, oh, we are very much together. Like this is my life. And, I don't really care what people think. That's great. I mean, I would actually hope that you don't care what people think about it, because like that's a steep and controversial decision that you're making for you and your child and 6 other women. But what's even weirder is, from my understanding, they're all pretty separate. Like they all have these separate lives and these separate identities with this man, knowing that he has 6 other women that he's doing this with. And the reason I find it weird, like maybe it would be weirder if they were closer and it was like sister wives, but I don't know, maybe my brain would be able to process it a little bit more if they were all actively helping one another. They were all like, yeah, like our kids are brothers and sisters and we're all actively involved in each other's lives. But from my understanding, that is not the case entirely. Maybe some of them do that, but not all of them. To me, that just makes it even more strange. So thinking that you're the favorite of 6 women. Now, I know Mariah Carey is obviously not with him, but that was his wife and he does have children with her. But I'm just like, what about Nick Cannon makes people think like, that's the one. That is the one I want. Is it the fame? Is it the name? I mean, because he's not. I mean, yes, he's a household name, but like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I can think about. So let me know what you guys think. Let me say again, people can do whatever they want. That can be their relationship if they want it to. But knowing that you're bringing a controversial relationship, especially to like reality TV, it is going to get people discussing this. And so that's why I'm asking you what you think about these types of relationships. This is not passing judgment on open relationships. I don't agree with them, but I know they exist. This is just a very unique situation, in my opinion, because of the setup and how the moms don't really interact. And they think that they all have these like individual relationships where they are all uniquely his favorite. Anyway, let me know what you think.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I thoroughly agree with every single thing that she had to say. And you guys already know, I also had to bring a few comments on here for you guys. So, as y'all can see, this very first commentator said, it's honestly embarrassing. She responded by saying, and she's, along with all the other women, are so beautiful. I wish they held higher standard, if not for themselves, their children. The dysfunction is definitely something the kids will feel in the future. And this right here is what I continue to say. Because at the end of the day, these women, they be thinking that they're so much superior. But these women, I can't really understand, considering that these women have the image that they tend to have. And when I say these women, even though, yeah, she is indeed a Ling Ling, but at the end of the day, she is indeed still a white woman. The reason why I'm saying this is because these women, their men has worked extremely hard for them, and you guys can argue whether it was legal or not legal, but the men from their community has done a very good job by upholding their image, only for these same women to go out here and be getting themselves involved with the lowest hanging fruits of society. Personally, that is something that I would never truly comprehend. This one say, when Brie kept saying quote unquote 12 years together, this newest season it was Queen Royalty. So you're telling me this lady had spent over an entire decade being one of 35 baby mama, and these women be still with all of this going on for the simple fact that they're not a black woman. You guys already know they still feel like they're so much superior than Chelsea. This one here say he is obviously a very good love bomber, and they are all brainwashed by him because of their low self-esteem. And I love the fact, you guys, I mean, just look at all of these profile picture, guys. That's all I'm gonna say. This one say, this is exactly what Chelsea was saying, and she got dragged for it. She was just bold enough to say it. And we already know the only reason Chelsea got dragged for coming out here and telling this preference the truth is because she is indeed a black woman. Again, considering that society has told white women that they're worthy of everything, and that Chelsea, she was coming out here living the life that she Brie should be living. we already know they're always gonna come out here and feel a certain way when us as black women come out here and state the fact, especially when the only option that these preferences tend to have are the lowest hanging fruits of society. She responded by saying, I remember sitting there nodding my head right along with Chelsea. This one here said, Brie told Chelsea her husband was cheating. She came back and said, LOL, yeah, I know. This one say, to me, it's obvious why she does it. She was carrying a very expensive handbag on the latest series, which she told Mary Nick gave her. He pays for her luxury lifestyle and has given her access to Hollywood. She would be a total nobody without this weird setup. The content creator responded by saying, well, I guess that's true. This one here says, she said she's coming from money. Her family is wealthy, so I don't understand. It's she don't quote unquote need him. This one say, Brie can never convince me she thinks highly of herself. Picking this for herself and her child? Nope. The content creator say, I hate that I feel this way too. I mean, unless she likes, I'm no fool and I'm playing the system here. I have a man locked down willing to pay child support. I'd rather have that man cheat and leave us high and dry. But she doesn't give off that energy entirely. She genuinely seemed to love this man, all while he had five other family. And lastly, guys, this one say, remember when they dragged Chelsea just for saying she didn't agree personally with that lifestyle? Then literally the next year, Nick Cannon and admit he's a narcissist, call all his baby mamas quote unquote trauma response. The internet owes her an apology, and we already know she's not gonna get that apology, right? Because at the end of the day, regardless of her coming out here and spitting nothing but the truth, at the end of the day, she are indeed a black woman, and it truly seems like every other woman can come out here and speak their truth, but if it's us as black women, all hell break loose. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say about this whole Dusty predicament pertaining this preference and her low-hanging fruit Nick Cannon. Ultimately, just like that content creator here came out and say, this woman is trying to act like if she's so unbothered. At the end of the day, she is indeed a pick me ling ling who feel like she's so much better than all of the baby mama. Like, girl, what do you mean? This male don't like and respect any of y'all. He recently came out here and say that Mariah Carey was the love of his life. And just like this content creator here said, he think that all of y'all are a trauma response to what he went through with Mariah Carey. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole Dusty predicament. What are your thoughts and opinion? Or please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.